Girl has gone viral because she brought her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico because he was cheating on her.
You all need to get notes from Latina women on how to deal with men, how to show your cheating partner shaggy, how to literally deal with them, because this woman, this Latina woman showed her boyfriend shaggy. Shaggy means problem, wahala, trouble, everything. She caught her boyfriend cheating on her and she sent him back to Mexico. Her undocumented boyfriend, she sent him back to Mexico. See, I had to take notes so that I feel like this is the way women need to start dealing with men, so that I don't think that guy would ever want to cheat on any woman like that, especially a Latino woman, or he wants to use his head. Maybe next time. Because imagine finding yourself in Mexico, knowing that you cannot come back to the United States again. Anyways, let me run this video for you all to watch to the end, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
This girl has gone viral because she brought her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico because he was cheating on her. Here's your update. What had happened was he was cheating on her. They went on vacation. She wanted to retrieve some of the pictures from the vacation, so she went inside his cell phone. All hell breaks loose when she sees pictures of the other girl in his cell phone. She went into the bathroom and she's crying, right? She is heartbroken, but at the same time, it's like the crazy Latina comes out of her and she's like, I gotta get revenge. I can't let him do this to me. He was off the next day. They lived 2 hours away from San Antonio, Texas. So she tells him, listen, why don't we go to Six Flags tomorrow since it's your day off? In her mind, she's thinking, well, we're 2 hours away from San Antonio and we're 2 hours away from Laredo, Texas. But she's thinking, we can't stop anywhere to go to the bathroom or to buy snacks because then he's going to figure things out. So she tells him, let's go buy some snacks and don't worry about driving. You know, it's 2 hours, it's late, you're probably tired from working. On the way there, she's thinking to herself, man, what am I doing? Should I be doing this? Like, I kind of feel bad. And then immediately after that, she reminds herself, no, this MF cheated on me in the worst way possible. I paid a lot of money to bring him here, and I'm going to bring his ass back to Mexico. When she gets to Mexico, Customs stops her. The officer pulls her over, and now they're on the Mexico side. Officially, they're no longer in U.S. soil. So that's when she comes clean and tells him, look, you're going to cheat on me. That's fine, but you're going to have to start from zero. Let me tell you something. Coyotes, they charge thousands for you to bring someone from anywhere. This girl saved her pennies to bring this boy from Mexico. I have heard of stories of getting fired on your day off, but you get dumped on your day off and you get brought back to Mexico on your day off. You literally wake up the next day in a completely different country, a country you don't want to be in. She says that according to her, she found out that he did in fact come back to the U.S.
I need to find the girl who got cheated on and drove her boyfriend to Mexico and left him there because he's undocumented. Girl, because we need to be besties because that is insane. She said, I brought you to the U.S. You can cheat on me, that's fine, but you're going to start from zero. So she literally tells them they're going to go to Six Flags. And I think she lives in San Antonio or says that we're going to San Antonio. I'm not too sure. But she ends up driving while he falls asleep and crosses the border. And then when he wakes up, she's like, bye. You can cheat on me, but you're going to start from zero. Basically, like, me vas a engañar, pero yo no voy a ser tu pendeja. Like, oh, girl, where are you at? I don't know. I can't find the TikTok that she posted, but I'm looking for it. But girl, yes, this is just chef's kiss.
She thought of leaving him, but then she thought, well, if I leave him, he's just going to go run to her. Then she thought of kicking him out to go back to Mexico. And then she thought, he's never going to go back to Mexico. And that's where the idea came to bring him back to Mexico. What's interesting about her is that it never crossed her mind to forgive him. Because a lot of women would think, well, what if I give him another shot? You know, what if we talk it over? Maybe he won't do it again. There's an old Spanish saying my mom used to say, perro que come huevo, ni que le quemen el hocico. Once a cheater, always a cheater. This girl got hurt, but she turned that hurt into an empowerment. He came back from Mexico. She found out that he came back. All I know is that to cross the border from Mexico, it is a brutal journey. Every sweat drop, every step he made to make it back to the US, he thought of her and how bad he had screwed up things for her. Love is not something you can fake. If he faked loving her just to make it to the US, you can fake any other emotion. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. It's all good. But love, you can't fake love. You either love someone or you don't. And he probably didn't love her. This is not just infidelity. This is next level betrayal.
If you ever thought about cheating on a Latina, all I'm gonna say is just don't. Don't mess with us. So this girl is trending on TikTok because she ended up sending her undocumented boyfriend back to Mexico. She realized that he was cheating on her because she pretty much explains that they had went on vacation. She needed to transfer over some pictures to his phone, and when she went through his phone, she saw some notifications from Snapchat. If you know anything about Snapchat, once you open up a message in Snapchat, it deletes unless you save the messages. So when she looked at all the saved messages, she realized that he was like talking to another female. So she took the name from the Snapchat, went through his phone, and like confirmed that he was in fact cheating on her. So she was pissed, of course, and she wanted revenge. She didn't want to blow up the spot and like tell him like, oh, you know, I'm gonna take you back to Mexico or go back to Mexico, because she actually helped him get to the US. Key point is that they live in Texas. They live about 2 hours away from San Antonio, which is where Six Flags is, and they also live 2 hours away from where the Mexican border is. She obviously wasn't going to tell him like, oh, I'm taking you back to Mexico, but what she ended up doing was telling him that they were going to spend the day in Six Flags to pack a bag, take what he needed, because she wanted to have fun and enjoy the day in Six Flags, which is in San Antonio, which is about 2 hours away from their house. Then she goes on to explain that she was like nervous, thinking to myself, oh my God, like what if he has to use the bathroom? What if he's hungry? And then he notices that like we're not heading towards San Antonio, we're heading towards the Mexican border. So what she did was she made him use the bathroom prior to going on the road, and then told him that she was gonna drive, and like I guess this was like his rest day, so she was like, you can sleep and you can rest and I'll drive the whole way. So homie doesn't wake up until they're at the Mexican border, and he realizes like, I'm back in Mexico. So she ended up telling him like, if you want to cheat on me, you could cheat on me, but you're gonna have to have this girl come bring you back to the US, because you're not gonna cheat on me, and like she said, you're not gonna use me. Let me tell you, the nicest thing that she did was bring him back to his hometown and give him $50 and tell him to be blessed, pretty much. So again, if you ever think about cheating on a Latina, just don't do it, especially if you're undocumented.
Sometimes you just have to think outside the box. Sometimes you just have to see, how can I make this person cry? How can I make this guy cry? So you have to think outside the box. Don't do the norm thing, which is crying, begging, cheating back. Do the extraordinary thing. This is pure wickedness, but I like it because he started it first. So can play the game, right? She did a story time and boys in Spanish. Anyway, I tried translating it with my translator, but I'm going to run the video for you all to watch, so you can actually translate it with the captions while you're watching it. It's showing you English language. Let me read the video for you all to watch, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Ok, story time de cómo regresé a mi exnovio a México sin que se diera cuenta. Bueno, para empezar, yo me di cuenta que me estaba engañando, porque habíamos salido de vacaciones. Entonces, cuando regresamos, yo me quería pasar unas fotos a mi celular. Entonces, si ven que, o sea, en el iPhone, como que las ves para arriba y se ven como muchas pestañitas. Y aquí en Estados Unidos se utiliza muchísimo Snap. Entonces había un mensaje y yo me acuerdo que yo me metí así como que a ver los mensajes y en Snap se borran los mensajes. Entonces yo me acuerdo que vi, o sea, el mensaje y había muchos que estaban guardados y eso sí se pueden ver, o sea, esos no se borran. Y yo me acuerdo que hasta había fotos y yo dije, no, o sea, me está engañando. Y yo me acuerdo que me metí así como que vi el nombre y me metí en sus contactos y sí estaba, o sea, estaba bien descarado eso. Y ya me di cuenta entonces tipo que yo me fui al baño así, me fui al baño así a llorar, yo estaba llorando y estaba, pero o sea, yo estaba bien enojada, y estaba, la verdad yo estaba pensando, o sea, como esto no se puede quedar así, o sea, yo necesito venganza, yo quería venganza, la verdad. Y yo estaba pensando, es que, ¿qué puedo hacer? Y yo pensé, si le digo o sea, le voy a decir lo que vi y o sea, lo voy a correr, pero pues se va a ir con ella, o sea, y yo también era como que, o sea, yo te ayudo a venir y todo y como, yo sentía como, pues, o sea, de todos él va a salir ganando, ¿sabes? Y yo me acuerdo que lo que yo pensé, dije, lo voy a regresar para México. Y pensé, pues si le digo obviamente que se vaya como de nuevo para México, obviamente no es tonto, o sea, nadie me va a decir que no, o sea, nada más se va a ir de mi departamento y ya. Y yo me acuerdo que yo pensé, lo voy a regresar a México yo, porque él no se va a ir, dije, nunca se va a ir. Entonces yo me acuerdo que San Antonio, de donde nosotros vivimos, está a 2 horas San Antonio y está al mismo tiempo, o sea, de San Antonio está a 2 horas y a 2 horas está Laredo. Pero yo me sé el camino a San Antonio y yo me sé también el camino o sea, a llegar a Laredo. Entonces yo me acuerdo que yo dije, le voy a decir, él era un sí, jalo todo. Entonces yo pensé, le voy a decir, vamos ahorita a San Antonio para ir mañana a Six Flags. Porque para eso todo estaba como alineado, todo, porque él al siguiente día descansaba. Y yo me acuerdo que yo le dije, no, pues vamos mañana a Six Flags. Y nos vamos desde ahorita, o sea, ahorita que es de noche, y llegamos para aprovechar según todo el día. Y hasta pasado mañana nos regresamos y ya estábamos reservando en Quinta. Y yo me acuerdo que ya, ¿verdad? Y yo pensé, y no, o sea, si quiere que nos paremos, o sea, en el camino al baño o algo así, va a buscar en el GPS una salida, o sea, para una gas o un Stripes o algo. O si quiere comer un Wendy's, algo que haya cerca. Y ahí se va a dar cuenta que no vamos para San Antonio, que vamos para Laredo. O sea, yo estaba pensando, ¿no? Y yo me acuerdo que antes de irnos, yo le dije, como, oye, ¿no quieres ir al baño? O sea, ve al baño para irnos, o sea, directo y no pararnos. Y yo me acuerdo que al frente de mi casa hay un Stripes. Entonces en el Stripes yo le dije, pues hay que comprar cosas y ya. Y, o sea, para que no pararnos. Y yo todavía me le quedé viendo, ya, o sea, ya cuando íbamos, y le dije, no, pues yo manejo todo el rato, y porque no era mucho tiempo, eran 2 horas, y yo le dije, yo manejo todo el rato, tú duérmete, y ya ahorita que lleguemos al hotel, yo te hablo, o sea, para que descanses. Y yo me acuerdo, yo me acuerdo que cuando pasas el primer chequeo, yo iba, o sea, ya íbamos a llegar, y yo me acuerdo que yo iba pensando, ay no, o sea, si estará bien o estará mal. Pero yo me acordaba de los mensajes, pero me daba un coraje, o sea, se los juro que yo tenía un coraje, o sea, me regresaba y yo decía, sí, qué bueno que estás haciendo esto. O sea, yo misma me echaba porras porque luego como que pensaba, no, o sea, qué mal pedo. Pero luego yo también pensaba, o sea, pues yo lo traje, pues yo lo regreso. Y yo había pagado y era como que, no, yo te voy a regresar. Y yo me acuerdo que ya pasamos el primero y en el primero, o sea, nada más pasa, o sea, ni siquiera me dijeron nada. Y en el segundo, ya cuando pasas a México, si ven que hay como un ladito como que luego te paran y te metes como en la aduana, como para checar tus cosas. Entonces en ese lado a mí me hicieron así, me dijeron, no, vente para, o sea, que me fuera para el otro lado, que me orillara, que porque iban a revisar la camioneta. Y allá bajé el vidrio y es en ese video que subí, que le están como que revisando, ¿verdad? Y yo me acuerdo o sea, le estaban revisando, o sea, la camioneta. Y ya, pues obviamente ya se había dado cuenta y ya me empezó a decir que no, que por qué me haces esto que estás haciendo y todo eso. Y pues, o sea, yo no le decía nada. O sea, yo le empecé a decir como, yo la verdad le dije, no, pues, tú quieres ser un cabrón, pues sé un cabrón. Le dije, pero inicia de ceros y vente tú y que ella te traiga o no sé, o que ella te ayude o no sé, pero pues a mí no me vas a utilizar. Le dije, si quieres, le dije, si quieres ser un cabrón, sé un cabrón y ahorita te dejo acá. Le dije, ahorita te voy a dejar acá. O sea, pues igual ya él ya no se podía regresar, ¿sabes? Porque ya estábamos ahí en la línea. Y ya pasamos y si es donde te dan como que los de estos permisos y todo eso, pues yo ahí me di la vuelta y lo bajé. Y yo me acuerdo que yo estoy ahí en sarcástica, saco un dólar de 50 y se lo aviento todavía y le digo, pues ahí para que lo que te sirva. Porque pues igual, o sea, él traía su cartera y traía... Lo único con lo que se quedó era con lo que traía para el otro día, que íbamos a ir a Six Flags. Y traía, pues sí, o sea, sí traía como que dinero y traía su celular. Y dije, o sea, no me importaba realmente. Luego después ya como que se vino, pero de ahí, o sea, yo no sé de su vida. Pero yo me acuerdo, o sea, ese día que yo estaba, cuando venía ya de regreso, yo estaba como que pensando, ay, qué bueno, o sea, como, ¿qué hice? O sea, yo venía como de esas veces como ¿qué acabo de hacer? Así como niña grande, como, ¿qué hice? Esto es de grande, ¿sabes? Y ya, o sea, pero al día de hoy yo no me arrepiento de eso, o sea, para mí es lo mejor que yo he hecho, porque pues sí, güey, o sea, yo lo que pensé, o sea, pues, yo pensé, o sea, engañada, pero jamás utilizada, y ya, o sea, eso fue mi venganza. Por decirlo así, pero yo se lo recomiendo hacer, o sea, la verdad, yo hasta el día de hoy yo no me siento mal, la verdad no me siento mal por eso, o sea, digo como, ay, qué bueno, o sea, como, y te chingué.
The fact that these guys can even close their eyes and sleep, they're doing something wrong. They're doing something wrong, especially all these married men that go out there to cheat on their wives and come back home and still eat food that their wife cooked for them. You people have guts because you're out there doing something wrong that can really, really hurt your partner, and you'll still come back and see give them your trust. Like you still trust them completely. You don't even have at the back of your mind that what if this person finds out of what I'm doing? Can this person just unalive me at any time? As in the way this men think, I don't get it. You've done something wrong and you still have that confidence to sit inside a car and allow your girlfriend to drive you and you slept. Like you slept off throughout, like princess treatment. Your girlfriend driving and you slept off. Now you're awake. At least she tried. She gave him some money to start up his life. Never mess with a Latina woman. I feel like he's never gonna try this again. He might still try it again, but then it's gonna be, I think, a step ahead next time. Next time he's not gonna trust women so much. So even if he still goes out there to cheat on his woman, he's going to, be looking at the woman with side eye. Oh my God. I hope you all are taking notes on how to deal with this man because they are learning how to deal with women. They learn every day on how to deal with women and they still keep dealing with women. In fact, they get to this stage that they unalive women, right? So if women start, doing things that will hurt you, like look for the deeper things that will hurt you more than, I feel like it will haunt them more than any other thing. I don't think cheating back might actually make him, their boyfriend and girlfriend, they're not married. So I don't think our begging as well, or our begging or shouting or threatening him or saying those things. She might have actually threatened him and be like, I'm going to take you out of this country. I'm going to, she might have said it, but you know what? She was so calm all through and she drove him right to the border. I have never thought of something so cruel like that, even though I think I'm a very wicked person. But to men, I don't think I have thought about something like that before. That is cruel, but I like it. What is your take on today's video? This is a gist I decided to share with you all today. Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, check out my David. And thank you so much for tuning in. Would you try something like that? If you have a cheating partner, would you do something so cruel but nice? Let me know down in the comment section. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.